Okay, I started. Let's go. Ba, 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 bow. That's the intro. Alright, before I start, let me showcase this shit. Look at this AAA fucking horse. Like, damn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at the fucking rig here. Look here. Ooh, like the way it deforms. Ooh. Wait. You see this? Like, I raise the leg. You see this? Is ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, you wait. Ooh, ooh. Wait. Ooh. Anyway, let's start with the basics. Alright. Oh shit, I could stream on Twitch. I'm too lazy right now. Maybe next time. I might stream on like all platforms, even TikTok. Let's go file, new, general, don't save. Alright, so I guess you're gonna learn the basics of fucking Blender. Yay! I don't remember the basics. Alright, so for everyone who doesn't know how to use this shit, um, let me just undo. This is like when you first open the program, this is what you'll have. The main key you will use is the middle mouse button. So when you hold it, you can pan around or not, like you can like look around. If you hold shift while or control, yeah, alt shift. So shift middle mouse, pan around, control, zoom in and out. You can scroll up and down, of course, or even use some keys like minus and plus. Um, A for select everything, G for move, S for scale, R for rotate. G for move, they are all here by the way. This is move, rotate, scale, and other shit. This is all in one. Uh, G, S, R. You have edit mode and object mode and other modes like pose and stuff. You can edit it from here, like change it, switch in here, or you could press tab for a quick like object edit mode, you know? Like so yeah, when you first start the shit, we usually just delete everything. X to delete, A to select everything by the way. So if you have like objects, press A, select everything, or you could click, shift click. Now I have multiple selections. Press X or delete button, delete. Um, Select your model, edit mode now. If it's orange, it's not selected by the way. So when it's like a kind of yellowish tint, you know it's selected. You can customize the UI, but like, hey, no one cares. Press tab, you're in edit mode, there's more shit you can do now. So yeah, the basics. On your keyboard, you can press 1, 2, 3, which are these three buttons. 1 is for vertices. You can select like these little dots. 2 is for the lines, like the edges. And 3 is for the whole faces. So 1-dimensional, 0, 2-dimensional. Alright. Yeah, same shit applies here. So if you select something, press G, you move it, press S, you scale it, R to rotate it. So S, R, G, and you can like do other stuff like Control B to bevel. And while you're beveling it, before you apply it, you can scroll up. You can press E to extrude. Extrude is different than moving it out, because like you have this, but like when you extrude, you get like it's building it on top, and you can like edit what's in between too. So you can like make intricate shapes. What I used to make this cut was loop cut. Hold Control R, hover over where you want it. So if you hover here, it's gonna do it like this direction. Hover here, you get it here. Before you click anything, you can scroll up to add more, or scroll down. If you click, then it lets you choose where you put it. If you right click it, it stays in the middle. Like so, you want to put it perfectly in the middle, right click. Again, Control R, hover over it, click, right click. Now you can do the same thing, scale, bevel. For bevel too, you can like scroll up and down for how smooth you want it. What else do you need to learn? Probably nothing. Maybe I intersect, or whatever it's called. Press I, you scale the face in without like, it's not like a scale, but like you have a new face that's like based on the shit you selected. and you can like, you know, boop, boop, do shit like this. Alright, now let's try like making something with it. Usually people watch the donut tutorial, which is like, add a torus. Oh wait, yeah, let me teach you all this. Shift A opens this menu, which is add, and you can select like mesh and the mesh you want to add. So you can add a plane, cube, a circle, spheres, and when you add something or you do some action, like for example like adding a sphere, so you should have a menu for it, which you can control some attributes before you submit it. After you click once, it's gone. Um, Even if you move, you can like edit the action a bit, and it's gone. Um, yeah, for this, I'd probably, let's try the donut. We're gonna do the donut tutorial, but like way, way fast, right? Because like that shit is too long, okay? We're gonna add this. Um, it's a base mesh we have for a donut, I guess. If you right click it, you can add these like, you have more settings. Shade smooth to smooth the model. You can go to this wrench icon, add modifier, subdivision surface. If you have a newer version of Blender, you just press it and you can type it in search bar. And subdividing it, basically what it does is like it like multiplies the faces you have by what, like 2, 4, 6, like always a double of it. And yeah, it basically smooths the mesh a bit down too. You can do a simple subdivision, which what it does is like it subdivides the mesh, but like it doesn't smooth it down. We want it smooth down. And the more you have it, like the smoother it gets, but like it's less optimized. So we're gonna go for one to like get a smooth look. Go edit mode by clicking tab. You can turn on this icon, which will make it like easier to look at. And this is our base. So for a donut, I guess we'd select this edge or this face, and I will show you how to select it now. So let's say you want to select a loop like this, or like this, or like this, or maybe like multiple like this, and even other directions too. To do that, you hold the Alt key and you click what you want, like the direction you want it. So if you want the face, if you are in like face select, it's gonna select faces, of course. So if you want it to select like in this direction, you have to like select the edges that goes like that way, if you know what I mean. Like if you click here, it goes this way. If you click up, it goes that direction. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna select here, and if you hold Control and press the plus button on your keyboard, which is above, like on your numpad. Um, it's like next to 9 or Z6 on the right. You plus a you press Control plus, it adds, like it just like expands the selection, and now you have this part selected. If you do Shift D, it duplicates what you have selected, or the model, like in like the whole model if you're in object mode. If you right click, it just puts your duplication in the same old location it was. And because while we have it selected, if you press P, you can like separate your model based on selection, the material, or loose parts. In this case, we could use either selection because we have it selected, or loose parts because this thing is not really connected to it. So it will separate. So selection, press tab. Now we have two objects. This is our base one. That's the top one. I'm gonna turn off the subdivision for this one, and I'll show you all some cool stuff. I'd probably press S. This is object mode, by the way. You can like look here to know what I'm doing. Tab to switch. Press S to scale it down a bit. Then I'll go modifier, solidify. And what solidify does is like it adds like it's like adds thickness to it. So you add a bit, then you subdivide again. You can either do control 1 for one subdivision, control 2, 3, 4, see 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeps the eye on the number. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna add only 1. And now we have like this, like, topping, I guess you could say. Then we go edit mode again, and the things they're done by like modifiers. So basically, you will not be like really there when you go in edit mode. In edit mode, you see the original model. Like, well, you don't see, but like you're working with the original one. So basically, like this, you're working with this, and there's like this extra effects on top. You know, you can apply them, of course. Control A, I think, or Shift A in object mode, of course. Yeah, Control A, or you could press this button, press apply, and when you apply it, then it will be like applied to it in edit mode too. But we won't do it to make it easier, so we're gonna have these two. I'm gonna select my topping, I guess. If you enable this one, you can like see your mesh on top too, so it's easier to select. Now you can like select these spaces, move it down, extrude, do like some, like some like, I don't know, topping falling off, melting, scroll like scale down, add, scale up, do like a drop, and just play around with it. You could press O to activate this like thing, or you could press this button, and if you select something, press G or S or R, you'll see the circle, and what it does is like it affects everything inside that circle gradually. Like the middle will be like the actual change, and it slowly like fades out. And you can, while you doing it, scroll down or up to change the size of the circle, and with that you can just like do some like smoother deformations. This is basically the donut tutorial in like seconds or minutes. You can do it in the middle too. No one cares. Isn't We're not gonna do a perfect one. Just playing around with settings, or like, what's called shortcuts. Um, yeah, like I said, middle mouse button, rotate around, hold shift, middle mouse button, pan around, control, scale in and out, and yeah, if you hold alt key, you can like snap it to axis, or you could press the numpad key 7, 9, 9 flips it over. So 7, 3, 1. 1 is front, 3 side, 7 is up, 9 flips it over. Flip, flip. In Blender, you can add materials. So if you press an object, you go to this little ball here, the red one, press new, and you can like assign some colors to it or attributes like roughness, metallicness, or stuff like that. Um, to visualize your color, you go to viewport shading or render mode. You can switch between them with like shortcuts. They have shortcuts, I think. I know like Control Z or like Shift Z is for wireframe. But yeah, and we have this button here, which is like next to it. It lets you see through like a ghost mode. It helps you like work when you have like a model behind it and you want to like edit it without like going inside. Alright, so you go to shading mode. Now you have everything shaded. You can color it whatever color you want. Let's do a chocolate one. Go brown, like orangish colors, and make it darker. Then for the donut itself, go like this color, a little darker, a little more orange. To make it at least more wet or like chocolate, you can like change the roughness. Same with this, you can like play around, move it up, add like a floor, add a material to it, make it dark. Edit mode, E to extrude, S to scale. If you, while scaling or moving or rotating, you can press, like while it's happening before you apply it, you can press X, Y, Z on your keyboard, one of them, to like control which, like to snap it to like what axis you want. So Y, X, Z, right click to cancel, of course. So what I'm gonna do, press S Y, which is like this axis, S Y. Maybe it's Z for y'all, because like I have a German keyboard, so just gonna do something like this. And then we'll move it up. You can select this one, bevel, and like a bevel will be like this. If you scroll up, it's gonna make it smoother. Just to have a smooth background, right click shift, right click shade smooth, and you have like a smooth version. Move this back. And you could just like have a smooth background on it, I guess. I will show y'all how to render soon, but like that's the basics of Blender, I guess. Um, let's use these basics to make a sword, I guess. I'm gonna learn more shit. So how I make swords, basic and the easy way is like Shift A, plane, S, Y. I press 7 to go top view, or you hold Alt, middle mouse button till you get to like the top view. Make sure it's just press 7 on your numpad, or you press one of these keys. Like make sure it's this one. I think no, it's Z, like Z, like not the minus one, the other one, the normal one. S Y, scale it up. Press tab. You go to edit mode. We're gonna go to this mode because like it's easier to look at. Control R, hover over it here. You have a cut. Select these things like these two edges. Extrude it up. Press Y to snap it on. If you don't press Y, it's gonna be like harder. What's it called, harder to like align. So press Y. Choose how long you want the tip to be. I'm doing it this way because it will be easier for y'all to like learn more. Cause like now, how do you like you could like scale it down, right? And you're gonna like be alright, right? And it's like it's not good. You're probably gonna end up with a hole here, or like a gap, or not connected vertices. And the way to do it is you right click. Wait, not right click. 1 second. You press M at center, and it will like basically gets the average point and just snap it there, everything together. So it's like all one vertex now. Or you can do like last. So click something, click another one, um, last, and it goes to the second selection. So if you do select this and this one, um, last, it will snap it over there. Let's do it again. If you do it the other way around, it snaps back here. Basically what happens is just moves it, whoop, till it gets there and it merges. Other way around, moves up, it merges. Alright, so what we're gonna do, you could either, like what we wanna do is like scale it together. By the way, a tip to like scale stuff like very close to each other, you press S, 0, S, 0, and it's like, will be perfectly on top of each other. But like, it will not be merged, so you're gonna have like these little vertices on top of each other, which you don't want. So what we're gonna do, center, you have this now. Let's make the blade a little longer, maybe center. So A, select everything S, X, and just like scale it on X axis. Um, Press number 2 to go edge mode, select this line, move it up, and now we have a decent or a right like sword shape. Um, but like you'll be like, Mo, it's missing like a whole ass fucking side. You go to mirror, not mirror, you go to modifiers, add a modifier, add mirror, choose the axis you want, which is Z, because like you want, the blue one is Z, Y is the green one, X is the red one. So press Z, now it's here. Make sure to turn off X, because like you're not using it. And you can like scale down, and just make it the way you want it. And when you go to edit mode, you're gonna only have access to like editing this. So what's fun about it, you can like do an edit here, and you're gonna apply it to the other side too. So you can like add something, and you're gonna happen on the other side too. Um, yeah, that's how to make a blade. You can do other shit like adding, that's called a hilt or whatever, a guard. I'm gonna add a cube, scale it down, S, Z. I'm gonna select these edges, shift click to select them, Control B to bevel. I will do it like 2 like this. If you see like your bevel is not perfectly around, like let me show you an example. This is a normal cube, like default without scaling it or anything. If you bevel it, they're like both sides are like similar, but like when we do it here, it doesn't really happen similarly. Like you feel like this edge is taking more of it. And that's because we changed the scale and Blender doesn't know we want to apply that scale as its original scale. So what you're gonna, like you see here, we have around half the scale. So we could like just make it half so it's easier. See, we have 1, 1, and on Z we have half of it. If you press Control A, you can apply stuff. Either location, where it will become its default location. So each object has a pivot point, which is like the dot in the middle, and it's where like this stuff shows up usually, which you won't really need because you press G, S, blah blah blah. Like for example, if you rotate, it will base a pivot on there, see, or scale. So basically, if you apply location right now, it will take like the object, look at where the center of the world is, which you can change. That's a 3D cursor, but like it's where like your stuff spawn. And what it does is like, okay, it's a default location, so the location of it will be like the center of the map. So now when you rotate it, to rotate around that pivot, you know, or scale, see like it stretches somehow. Like it gets close to it, far away, close, far away. Um, and for this one, what we did is like we scaled it down and we want it all to be 1, 1, 1. So Control A, apply scale. Everything is 1, 1, 1 right now. Now when you bevel it, it's gonna perfectly bevel both edges the same way. And it's not gonna take that half size modifier or like property as a, you know, a thing. It will like ignore it. It's gonna forget about it basically. So we bevel that, then we have a rounder shape. We can do this now. We can add a cut, Control R, hover over it, click, right click to snap it to the middle. We can bevel it now. Scroll up and down to change it. So I will scroll down to make it like just a default one. I want it around here. I will press I to add like a, you know, like what's called? I don't know what that shit is called. Inset. Yeah, it's an inset. And when you do an inset, I could do like a very close one, and you can like scale it in. And you can even scale it like out a little like this. And you can have like this cool, nice effect to it. You can right click, auto shade smooth, go green, triangle normals, put it on 60. Looks nicer. See, it's all about adding a shape, playing with it, same keys, same idea. It's just like you want to know like or like imagine how you want it to look like. So for example, I'm gonna add a cylinder, Shift A, mesh, cylinder. I'm gonna go to this side. Let's say I'm making it for a game, so I want it optimized. I'm going to here, put it on like 12, so it's like not like so many cuts. R, X, and you can rotate it on X-axis like this. You can, while rotating, scaling, or moving, you can put inputs like I want it to rotate 90 degrees. So while it's like this, I can just type 90 on my keyboard and will like be stuck now. Because like if you look at the top left, it says rotation 90 degree. I can press delete, it will delete the number. I can type 180, 270, 360, 90. So 90 is what you want. Scale it down, move it here, scale it on the axis so it like fits in, make it a little longer, move it, longer, move it. Now you have like something like this. Right click with shade smooth, put 60 in here. You can do the similar thing like Control R, move it where you want it, apply it, Alt click, boom, you select all this. You can either inset, make it bigger, which is like the easy way. Or you could press E and just scale it again, right? Which is like another easier way. Or you could just remember holding the Alt key and pressing E, and you get more options for what you want. Extrude face is the default one. You can do along normals, and what we'll do is just like going to just pull it outward, push it out. Works on anything, like even this one. Add this, bevel it, select it, Alt E, boom, it pushes it outward. So you could use that. Let's undo everything because I need this here. Select it, push outward. Maybe you don't want it like here, just move it back a bit, and it's perfectly fine now. This one, you can move it to make it longer, add a bit to it. Same story, move it like that. You can control B now, bevel it. Might look weird now. What we're gonna do? Apply scale. Now do it again. Won't be as weird. It'll be rounder. I can even change the profile, by the way. I can even have custom profile where you like, I want this like that. I want it to go out like this. A lot of people doesn't know, but like it works very nice. Cause like, imagine this. You wanna do a trim, bevel it. See how it is? You can like legit affect how you want it. You can do it like with this one. So you could like, I want this here. I want that here. Um, wait, let me undo it. Bevel it. I'm gonna reset it all to default. See, I'll see. It's the shape normal one. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna bevel it. Add like a lot to it, right? Like this much. You go to custom. You can either like make it round too, like this. Even like control how round you want it. And you can is there a way to reset everything automatically? Press default, yeah. You can go add this. You can make it sharp. You can like do sharp stuff. You can even have a tangent where you can like control how you want it. And it's now like a bevel preset. You can just like whoop, whoop, and whoop. You can make cool stuff with it, you know? Like let's say I have a cube. It's like this, this, and that. Bevel it all. Oh, that looks weird. Yeah, the direction depends on like where you angle it. So like if you do this first, so you do the other one, it's gonna be opposite. Do that, and it's gonna be opposite to that. Alright, I might just keep it like that. And that's basically like a little sword you can make in a minute. Trunk cavity to make it look nice. Um, what should we make? When I first started modeling, I didn't know how to make a heart. So I guess we're gonna learn how to make a heart. I don't know how to make a heart. Let me just try making one. I'm gonna use proportional editing. Looks weird. Press here, there's more options. I want a sharper one. Oop, you have a sharper one now. You go smooth again. Select these two, scale them up. Smooth everything. Move these two together. Move them up. Wow, it's a heart. Subdivided. Alright, I guess we learned how to make a heart. You can now fill it. I'm gonna explain these other stuff later. Is my subdivision too high? No, it's not. Yeah, we have a heart now. Apply it. Looks awful. I love it. Uh, yeah. Is there anything? Is there any questions? Ask me in general. Very great tutorial. Alright, so y'all want me to make something quick and easy? Just list it, like just say it in general. I will make it right now. And I will explain every step. Like I will just say it, like every button I click. Sure, send me a reference for a sword. I will teach y'all how to trace a reference, I guess, of a sword. Alright, DM me it. It's still recording. How long we've been recording for? 30 minutes. Pretty nice. Alright, he sent me a nice reference. The guard's a little complex for, not complex, but like might take some time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag and drop the image here, and you get it here. But like to make it easier, just press 7, look up, Shift A, image, reference, go where the picture is, like in your download folder, click it, get perfectly in the middle. I'm gonna just center it. I'm gonna use this like little diamond here for centering it to make it easy. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all how to make the blade of it, like trace it like easily. What I usually do is I use planes for everything. I use a vertex actually, but like the easiest way to get a vertex is a plane. So you Shift A, I'm gonna make this a little transparent to make it easier. You go image, opacity, turn it on and lower it. Is my recording capturing my voice? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. My mic is shit right now. Shift A, mesh, plane. Go to edit mode, press M, center. So now it's all like squished in the center. I don't know if y'all see it. It's here. I'm gonna start it here. So what I usually do is I move it in edit mode. It's here, see? Why? Because I want the pivot still stay in the middle. So when I go to modifier, I add a mirror, it will be exactly on the opposite side. So you have like one here, one here. It's gonna be easier to see when I move it. See, now you see a line moving. See, I'm gonna keep switching to edit mode and back so y'all see it. So what I do, I add a vertex, I mirror to the other side if it's similar. E extrude, click. E extrude, click. E extrude, click. E extrude, click. For swords, pretty easy. You see these planes. You have to like just like make sure you close them all. If you want to connect between two vertices, you don't extrude it and put it over it. You just press them both, press F. You can even do it for faces. Select them, F. You fill it. Alright, before I do this part, I'm gonna do the whole outline. So extrude the whole, like just extrude the vertice around the whole outline. It's gonna be very quick. E click, E click, E click, E click, E click. For this one is a little round, I'll just do click, click, and click. If you want to be perfectly in the middle and you don't want them to like just go over the other side, you can turn on something called clipping in your modifier tab for mirror, and what happens is just like gets smashed into each other as they don't move at all now. They're stuck, which is what we want. So now what we're gonna do is just move this a little down because we expect the blade to be like long, right? Like this long. Move it to the thickness of like this line, move it up again. So extrude it and put it next, like make sure all your points have one for the opposite, like the other side, because you want them all to be quads. So one here. So it's like this connect, this one here, and just same thing. Just fucking trace the lines. Trace, E click, E click, E click, E click, E click. Same story. E click, E click. You can get closer to like just make it more, you know, perfect. And for this, like I said, I have 1, 2, 3. So 1, make sure it's like around the same location. 2, same location. 3. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna fill it now. So what you could do is like select 2 edges, press F, and select F, F, right? But like when you select one, like you fill one faces and you did it correctly, like the way I did it, so it's everything is like quads. So each one has like 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. You select this edge of like a face you have. So if you like, let's do it again. Undo, 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 undo. Control Z to undo, by the way. Should be obvious. So we fill one face, right, by selecting edges. If you select this edge now, like the one here, and you press F, it fills like the next one. F, 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 F. And it gets this form filled up. And just to make this middle part easier, I'm not gonna make this design. I could. Maybe we should. We should actually. I'm gonna assume like the thing gets to, like this part. I'm not gonna do the design in the middle. I'm just do like the hole for it. So I'm gonna extrude a line here around the same size. Move it up, 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 and it goes here, right? But like it shouldn't be really done like this, but like it's gonna be alright. What we can do is add cuts like this is like Control R and just like fill it. But like honestly, you know what? I'm gonna add it in the second part. So what you're gonna do is like select the whole edges in here. So you can like select, 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 or you could press Alt. Make sure it's only the inside. Or you could select this. This is a good way to select stuff. If you click somewhere, hold Control somewhere else, it will find the shortest path to there. So if you click this face, Control, click this, the shortest path, like the shortest path here. If you click this, you wanna go here. Well, it doesn't go here because I have it mirrored. So here to there, just fills it. If you have a mesh like this, you wanna go from this point to this point. Control, the shortest path is there. It doesn't look at it in this way, by the way. Like no, it has to be like fully connected. Alright, what you're gonna do, select all these lines, E, X, move it all, squish it together. Because we have clipping on, it will just be perfectly in the middle. If you just select everything, press M by distance to make sure there's no vertices overlapping. There was one. So if there's stuff overlapping and you don't know, just press M by distance. Is they're like kinda close to each other, like let's say you have like this close to each other and do distance, it won't merge. You can increase the distance, you know? Or even like bigger distance like this. Just be careful it doesn't ruin your model. You know, now it's like two, how much is that? 20 centimeter or 2. Anyway, delete this stuff, we don't need it. What you're gonna do, select all the middle parts, select that, Control, select this, press G, move it up. See, that's how we do the blade easily. You wanna do the middle part, you could, I'm gonna show you all this shortcut. I kept it to this part because like you can just press K, select that, and just cut out a shape you want, like this. Press enter. You will have most likely like n-gons, which is like stuff more than 4 vertices. So like here is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you can do is select this one, press J, boom, you fix the n-gon. Now it's optimized for like, well, not optimized, but like it's better. Here too, select this, boom, you have 2 quads now. You can select this whole thing again, press E, extrude it down, and you can scale it a little in. Or, in my opinion, I prefer to do it like this. I press I and set it. And set, because like we're using a mirror, it doesn't know it has the other side. So while you still in here, if you press B, it will recognize the other half is there. So now you click, move it a little down. You have that. Let's do it again. You have this selected. I press B, move it a little down. And you can do like the texturing with the magma inside of it. That's how we trace stuff. Same story with this. But like probably would do it differently. But like if you go do this part, I recommend enabling this while working with stuff like that, tracing, because you see through the model. So center, move it here, do something like that. Fill this. You move it up, and you have like you can like have like overlapping stuff, like let's call it like like what I mean. But like of course you have to like fill the inside too. I'd recommend, in my opinion, is better to just add a cube, rotate it. I think like how much? 45? I think my Wi-Fi went down, so they don't see this. Alright, my Discord resetted, I don't know why. Let me share screen. Alright. I'd recommend for making stuff like this shape, like a diamond looking shape, rotate it 45 degree, scale it down. Go up. You know what I mean? You can select this now. And to be lazy, just like move stuff here, merge everything, mirror, select your model. Just trace the whole thing. Same shit for the face. You can just like trace. Like you have angular shapes here. So center, trace these shapes, then like trace the inside. And then you fill it, you know? Then you move the upper face up and it just forms perfectly fine in there. Here I'm gonna do it in an easy way. I'm gonna make a sword just from memory, right? I'm gonna add same steps. I'm gonna move it to the side, mirror it. Now you have two, extrude to where I want it. Clipping on to just snap it. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is move it a little in. Here. And just fill this in. Move it in, press M by distance, select the middle parts only. Move it up. Now you have the form. You do the same thing for tracing, like exactly what I did here. We trace these shapes, then we just filled in the middle, moved it up. If you want to be lazy, it's still gonna work. Let me show you. Delete whole face here. You can just select everything, press F. Make sure you have a edge selected here, connect it here, press F, fill it in. It's gonna be n-gons, Control T, Alt J. Now it fills it all in. Triangles, it works fine. No one cares. You can texture it. It's just not gonna have the best topology for like editing, you know. So that's why it's best to like do it a little bit differently. Any other questions? All right. Should we end it here? All right. Let's go over the shortcuts again. Middle mouse button, rotate, hold shift middle mouse, pan, control middle mouse, scale in and out. You can zoom in and out with a scroll, like scrolling up and down. Shift A to add an object. Click it to select it. Shift select to select multiple. Control to deselect. A to select everything. So you have multiple. Press A, select all of them. X to delete. Tab to edit mode. Tab to go back. E to extrude. R to rotate. S to scale. G to move. I to inset. E to extrude again. B to bevel. Cool ass bevel. And what else? Control R to loop cut. Some modifiers. We have subdivision. You can control 1, control 2, control C, control 4, control 5. You can go on, you know. Or you can just go here, add subdivision, change the number from here, which is the same as control 1, control 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and more. I think it's still 5 only. So we're gonna do like 3 or 2. That's fine. Right click, shade smooth, or auto shade smooth. Um, let's say we have a hole here, right? Or even better, have it like this, or maybe even more, just like, yeah, like that. Add solidify. You can add thickness to your model. Subdivide it again. I'm gonna add one subdivision level, then I will add another one on top, so it's kind of balances them out, or you know. But like the solidify, like, you know, what's happening is like it's subdividing this face, which gets smoothed down. You could do like simple, but like it won't smooth them all really. So I would add a bevel between the subdivision here, and it will bevel the edges. It makes it look weird, I guess. You can like control how you want it. There's some other stuff I will teach y'all like probably next time, if I make it next time. So yeah, I would, in my opinion, I would like add it like this. Apply these two. Go select here, bevel it, just like one bevel. Go to the default one, right? And just subdivide it again. It'd be easier to control. If you could even subdivide it again. Not subdivide, I mean bevel it. Just like keeps the form more. And now we have like a vase, I guess. You can add like flowers to it. Let's make a quick flower. Plane, subdivide. Cut here. Move this here. Proportional editing. That's what it's good for. Select something here. This happening. Okay. Just go here. Oh, it's a flower. I deleted the vase, so no reason to fucking make this anyway. Let's delete it. Goodbye, everyone. That was tutorial number 100169XWZ. Write that down. Alright, bye bye. Wait, will I get banned? Maybe. Fuck it, fuck it. Bye bye.